What's up, you guys? We're back. We took a little break. For a few days. We didn't take a break, but we took a break from streaming. I wanted to stream the whole process the past few days, but we've been doing a lot, man. We've been shooting the new video for the single off Golden Mack's new album called Young Jew. The single's called True Colors. It's been an eventful few days, man. But we're finally back here. Let's see what's going down. Just in time, man. What up, Blank? We're gonna do some mastering all day today. Well, not all day. We'll probably be on here for like 2-3 hours, but we're gonna master the new album, that Golden Mack's new album. So I was just saying, we took a break for a few days, man. We were shooting the video. We were all over the place. This shit's gonna be crazy. We're just building the whole promo rollout for the album in April. So we're about to get it right now. Let's switch over to Pro Tools and actually see what we're doing today. We have had an eventful few days. I really am gonna figure out how I can stream the stuff on set when we're on set and all that stuff too in the next couple weeks, so we can share more of the process than just right here in the studio, because we've been having a lot of fun. I think you guys would like it a lot too. So I guess let's jump over to Pro Tools. Skee-lee-loo. Let's move this. You don't see my OBS. All right. Wait. Oh, sorry. There we go. Now we should be in Pro Tools land. All right. Are we in Pro Tools land? Yes, we are. Yeah. So first thing I already did is already loaded all these into my mastering session. You'll see they're not the actual mix sessions or the production sessions, you know what I mean? We do this inside of a completely different set. So let's take a look. We'll mute all of them except for one. It's gonna get a little loud today. I guess we'll start with 90s Baby. We'll do that. We'll do it on the way down. We'll start from the top and go down. You know what I mean? I guess we'll start with the 90s Baby. This will be a good one to to wake up to here. Wake up the neighborhood with this one. This record's crazy. So you can see I bring in these buses in right here. They're already like assigned. They're on a blank channel because I just brought them in for the mastering session, so I know what they are. You know what I mean? And then this is all, we're going to customize all these as we go through it. So let me minimize the ones we're not working on real fast. And you can see I got these 3 sends down here in the mastering session also. We'll talk about those as we get to them too. But first, let's listen to the song with nothing going. Just so you know what we're dealing with. You know what I mean? Alright. Let's take a listen real quick. Wake our ears up for a second. Roll up real fast. Get a snack. Do whatever you gotta do. Just check this vibe out real quick. Oh, wait. 1 second. Time out. 1 second. Oh, it always happens. Gotcha. Let's wake ourselves up, right? My bad. I had the thing muted.
Shit, nigga, you know, hey, I'm a 90s baby. Shit, I'll take you way back.
Audio good. We're gonna have to listen to the record and just catch the vibe.
I'm a 90s baby, grew up in the West Side. Can't stop all the violence, all the petty crimes. Shit, all I do is hustle, they gon' see in time. You think that's your people until they block your shine? It ain't no extra time, you have to see it through. And all that hatred stick on them like a bad flu. Fuck a demon and the devil, they can ride with you. And if they taking all your money, you a damn fool. Complications with my dream in the street life. Government don't give a fuck where we sleep tonight. Hit the block with no money in a dream. One life, you better get it how you could.
This one got the vibe for sure.
Be walking around town like a lost dog. Fuck the microwave.
How's the audio sounding for you?
Get your grind and your hustle, step your game, dude. Grew up in the West Side. Nigga, get that spirit. Grew up in the West Side. Some fuck with you until you win. Grew up in the West Side.
This shit. So well, man.
Grew up in the West Side. Some fuck with you until you win. It ain't no day we can't make it, we push through. Lost bitches, lost
yes,
homies,
sir,
that's what money do. Generation is polluted like the last days. When I was growing up, I always been around drugs. Concentrated on the steps to
I was saying we took a few days off. We've been shooting the video and doing all the press stuff and just photo shoots, all kinds of shit.
She need a real nigga in her life, that's a fact. Every king need a queen in her outlet to get some real money. It ain't no stopping. Time is precious, so I stay up in the moment. Cause you can have it, then lose it, then fall off. Be walking around.
All right, so we got that. You know what I mean? We got the vibe we want. So first thing I'll do is I've been using this set for quite some time, so I like to kind of kick them on, but then I'll bypass them and go through them one by one for you guys. You know what I mean? Yes, sir. 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 Okay, cool. So we'll start with these. So very first thing that I do anytime, because I mix hot. I used to mix things with such headroom and be so afraid and like, oh, I got to tuck it down to 8, -8, -6. Blah, 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 blah. It's just, it never really fucking mattered when I started realizing, and I was watching a lot of bigger people work. It just, you know, if it sounds good, it sounds good. Don't digitally clip it to where it sounds like garbage. You know, you should be EQing and making space so you're allowed to do a hot mix. You know what I mean? But when you bring things into mastering, one of the first things that you're going to do is you're going to create headroom anyway. But when I say stuff like it's common sense, blah, 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 I'm not saying that you should already know it. I'm just saying it's just like common sense stuff. You just make a little bit of headroom. You can cut this down. You see how this is already cut down, -8, whatever. -8. I run such a hot mix that that's how I run it.
People until they block your
So
shine.
right off the bat, I'm creating myself some headroom, so it doesn't even matter because I know my song's not clipping. I mixed it, I produced it, I was able to go in there. I know none of those things are digitally distorted and fucked up. You know what I mean? So I'm allowed to get them as hot as I want because I'm gonna cut this literally on like a normal fucking graphic EQ. Just pull the master down like 6, 5, 8, whatever. You know what I mean? Depending on how hot your mix is. because it was never clipping in the first place, but you're just cutting it down to create that extra headroom, because you're going to blow it up in a different series of ways that's going to create that extra volume and get it to that radio level that you want without slamming one limiter. You know what I mean? Okay. So next thing I do is I introduce the Neve Saturation. This is just like a Neve emulator. This is like a console. It's just basically running it through a tiny bit of drive. It would be like an analog console. You know what I mean? And then the next thing I would do is I would introduce a little bit of bus compression. You can see it's, I mean, a little bit. Like threshold kicking up. There's barely any makeup. 0.5. That attack's fucking up there. Now, you'll customize these if you want. I do on this Pensado one on the mastering, and I just kind of dial it in a little bit to how I want it. The important thing is make sure the ratio is really low, because you don't want it to be like drastic differences. When you're in the mastering stage, you don't want to be like compressing things and slamming them to the point where you're taking the character, changing what the vibe was in the mix in the first place. You know what I mean? Like this part becomes so easy. Let me move the camera. This part, oh yeah, you'll see as we get going through, it's gonna be crazy, but this part becomes so easy because of all the stuff that we do during the mix. It's definitely it's like an urban legend. It's like a myth. It's like a fairy tale. It's a fable for motherfuckers to be like, everything gets fixed in the mastering, whatever, just send it to mastering. Nah, bro. That is not how it happens. You know what I mean? Like, you have to make sure that mix is really, really tight, and make sure that production's right, and everything adds up to the one. I mean, of course, you can save things sometimes, but don't ever rely on that. You know what I'm saying? Make sure your mix is right. If you want your shit to bang, mix a hotter mix, and then just cut it down like we're doing right now. Yeah, 100%, 100% for sure. Because then when you get to this point, you know what I mean? It's like you're just finessing things. You're not really doing character movements, you know? So let's see what's next. This is a little, like we were talking about, a little bit of baby bus. Next thing I like to do is introduce some tape, some saturation, because this is also going to kill those harsh frequencies up top. It can replace EQ. It can replace compression. It can replace a lot of different stuff, saturation, you know what I mean? Especially tape saturation. So say you have like some harsh stuff on top, you can actually introduce a little bit of saturation to it, and it's not like distortion saturation at times, but this is one of my favorite ones. There's a lot of different ones. I think I've been using this one for so long, my ears like it. But what are we doing to it?
The devil, they can ride with you, and if they taking all your money, you a damn fool. Complications with my dream in the street life. Government don't give a fuck.
You can see right there already. It's like it's like adds that magic film to it. You're like, oh yeah. Because keep in mind, we took shit down 8 dB. Now we're bringing it up step by step. But while we're bringing it up, we're introducing different harmonics, frequencies, da-da-da-da-da. So we got to treat them and make sure that the series that we're adding it isn't just volume. Because then we just took it back and then we're adding the same thing back. It wouldn't make any sense. We could just turn it up. You know what I'm saying? So let's see what we're doing with this.
And if they taking all your money.
First thing we did was unlink it. Which you're going to go pink, click that little guy, and you can unlink it, and you can really get the customized that you want.
And if they taking all your money, you
and look where we're at. We're still all that headroom, you know what I mean? And I kick this off.
Hit the block with no money in a dream.
See, each time we're introducing more volume, we're kind of introducing a new little texture or a new little adjustment, too.
And if they taking all
I just happen to like this tape setting. It's like gives me that old 90s, but still hi-fi sound, you know what I mean?
And if they taking
it will definitely be different on your music, so experiment, you know what I mean? Slower the tape, lower the tape quality, the more diminished sound you're going to have. It's just this particular project's going to have that vibe, that sound, you know what I mean? Joe, we're back. We had to take a break for a few days, Joe. We've been on set doing a bunch of stuff. We've been shooting the video for True Colors. His album's coming out in April, so the single will come out next month with the video and everything, and then we'll have the full rollout dialed in, man. Oh, come on. Yeah, we had to take a break for a couple days. I'm gonna really try to figure out how to stream on set, so when we're on all these crazy sets, we can like show you guys.
Hatred stick on them like a bad flu. Fucking demon in the devil.
Alright, so the next thing I do If you guys have any questions, why if I moved fast, you want to know anything, just let me know too. By the way, so I can cover any little spot that we're talking about. Because, like I said, it's gonna change a lot too for what you're doing, but the application will be the same. You can experiment with the same motions. You might even change the plugins. You're like, hey, I like this tape better, so use that tape that you're used to. You know what I'm saying? But the whys are what's important, not the hows. You know. So the next thing that I do is you'll kind of get a theme like Neve, Neve, you know what I mean? That would be like the channel drive. This would be the actual EQ on the board. But this particular setting is amazing. So it's because Andrew Sheps, I don't know if you're familiar with Andrew Sheps. He's an incredible mix engineer, but this is a setting he customized. You come to the preset on here, and then you actually have to come in here and dial it in yourself a little bit to get what you want out of it. But just the thing to take note is this left side right here is all mono. Now this right side is all stereo on this setting. So everything that you're doing, these little baby adjustments, like this is, see how I'm boosting almost 1 dB at 12K of stereo high frequency, not mono high frequency, just the stereo, you know. And sometimes I'll even see how there's half a dB on the low end boosted up here on one, where we're on 60, just to give it that real rumble it needs to have. And then, you know, you'll feel it, but don't go too crazy. You know, at this point, if you're having to do crazy boosts and reductions, it's because you need to go back in your mix and make sure that it's dialed in. You know, we're gonna go through all these records today too, so I'm gonna explain the process like the first couple times, and then I'm just gonna kind of do it, and you guys will see how I like tick tick tick. I'll be like dialing like bam bam bing bing bam boom bam boom. You know what I'm saying? So, the next thing I guess is let's take a look at this EQ now. To me, I just like to set it on his peak. Hatred stick on him like a bad flu. Fucking demon in the devil, they can ride with you. It just psychologically makes me feel better about myself. So next thing, as we move from that, is to here. All that hatred stick on them like a bad flu. Fucking demon in the devil, they can ride with you. And if they taking all your money, you a damn fool. Complications with my dream in the street life. Government don't give a fuck. Just to control those things, keep them a little more timid as we cut up here, because now you're gonna see I have 1, 2, 3, 4 different types of limiting going on. Not 4 limiters limiting, slamming the record's volume up. It's very like I always tell you guys when we're doing the mix stuff and the production stuff, that there's like 100, there's probably like 20, 30, 40, 50 infinity ways to use a limiter other than just reduction and capping and a safeguard, you know what I mean? So let's talk about what I'm doing on these 4 limiters and why I'm doing it, you know, because you're gonna see this is where the actual heavy lifting starts happening. We're actually getting the coloration and the tone of what we want, and before we slam into these linears, I'm talking about linear. I treat on the actual channel, and we're gonna kick these buses on in a second before we go to the limiters too, is a linear phase EQ, and I pull out everything from 32 hertz and down. So we always talk about that too. Why do I pull everything from 32 hertz down or 30 hertz down in even my production sessions on my 808s and everything? Because that's actually the frequency that doesn't need to be there. You're not going to hear that on radio. You're not going to, matter of fact, back in the day when they pressed vinyl, they would have to cut those frequencies out because it would fucking skip the records. It was the bass, the subs were too, the grooves wouldn't hold that shit. You know what I mean? Like, even when you play on a major system, like I used to be a big headlining DJ when I was younger, so I'd play on big giant line arrays and all kinds of shit, and you'd notice if you're playing your own personal music, there's going to be that weird swampy feeling in the low end of your records, even your masters, your productions, whatever, if you don't control that low end. And why I do it with the linear phase EQ and not just do it right here on the normal EQ is because when you start adjusting frequencies in low end, you start literally phasing the low end, you know what I'm saying? So it might completely change the character just from doing a slight notch reduction or a high pass or low pass, whatever, you know what I mean, or a shelf. So this EQ is actually programmed to like not let anything get adjusted other than the exact frequencies that you're trying to touch, you know what I'm saying? It's like translucent EQing, I guess. So, oh yeah, come on, man, appreciate you guys. Is the audio still there? Let me know if the audio is still there. 32, not 20? What do you mean 32, not 20? My bad. What up? Appreciate you guys. coming in for the new follows, for the new love, man. Audio. Okay, cool. Yeah, I fixed the bug. I fixed the bug today. Appreciate everybody coming in, man. So what do you mean blank 32, not 20? It flashes so fast I can't see exactly who's following. You mentioned. Oh yeah. Cut. Yeah, no. I think I cut up there at 32. It's just because it's my preference, and that's where you're gonna notice it. You really start to. It becomes apparent. Well, damn, we're getting some traffic coming in today. But that's the main thing, man. Is you're gonna want to really. Shit, Joe, what's going on? We're breaking through the algorithm or something. Man, appreciate the love. 32, not 20. Well, yeah, because that's where it's going to become apparent for the first time. You're going to be like, oh, shit, I can start feeling it. Because you feel sub, you don't really hear it. Or you feel low end. Hang on, I might have to turn these low end. I might have to turn the follower notification off. We keep getting... Trying to... Damn, bro.
They taking all your money, you a damn fool.
Hang on.
Gone, I'm like a bad flu. Right. Fucking demon in it.
Man, appreciate it. Who's following me like this? This is dope. They're not giving me. I'm not getting the alerts. I still gotta set up my alert system though. Come on, y'all. Man, come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Appreciate the love, man. We're kicking in now. Y'all gotta hear this record. Keep playing it.
Gone, I'm like a bad flu.
That's where you start to. That's where you really start to notice that the bass is gonna get you, man. You know what I mean? Man, it's popping up. Oh, it's popping up. Okay, shit. I think it's just because I'm on my phone or whatever. I'm looking at my phone. Oh, it's popping up. Come on, y'all.
On them like a bad flu. Fucking demon in the devil. They
man, we're gonna get the 50.
And if they taking all your money, you a damn fool.
I'm supposed to get the 50.
Government don't give a fuck.
Banger alert. That's the tag I guess we're gonna use now. From now on, banger alert. Come on, y'all. Oh shit. We broke 50. Oh, you guys. Come on, man. Come on, y'all. Does that mean we're on like the home page or something? We must be higher on the view. Crazy. We must be higher on the view placement or on the placement. All right, so yeah, 30. Man, I don't know what's going on. 32 is because.
They on them like a bad flu. Fucking demon in the devil, they can ride with you. And if they taking all your money,
I don't know.
Complications with my dream in the street life. Government don't give a fuck where we sleep tonight. Hit the block with no money in the dream.
Well, if they do start jumping in, go to the Discord.
Cause you can have it and lose it and fall off. Be walking around town like a lost dog. Fuck the microwave, I want some real food. Get your grind and your hustle, step your game, dude. Grew up in the West Side. Nigga, keep that spirit. Grew up in the West Side. Somebody fuck with you until you win. Grew up in the West Side. Keep spirit in there. Grew up in the West Side. Somebody fuck with you until you win. It ain't no day we can't make it, we push through. Lost bitches, lost homies, that's what money do. Generation is polluted like the last days. When I was growing up, I always been around drugs. Concentrated on the steps to make profit though. Cause you can come from them places they don't make it out. And be rich as a bitch, like Nip did it. Grab a blunt, get the weed and let's keep it back. She need a real nigga in her life, that's a fact. Every king need a queen in her outlet. To get some real money, it ain't no stopping. Time is precious, so I stay up in a moment.
Alright, y'all. Let me turn these followers on.
Be walking around town like a lost dog. Fuck the microwave, I want some real food. Get your grind and your hustle, step your game, dude. Grew up in the West Side. Keep spirit in there. grew up in the West Side.
Bring the love.
Son to fuck with you until you win.
Go to the Discord
Like
for
we
sure.
grew up in the West Side. Can't stop all the violence, all the petty crimes. Shit, all I do is hustle, they gon' see in time. Son to fuck with you until you win. I'm the 90s, like we grew up in the West Side. Keep spirit in. I'm the 90s, like we grew up in the West Side. Son to fuck with you until you win. I'm the 90s, like we grew up in the West Side.
The alerts will still pop up. I think I gotta turn the sound off. Let's go! Alright, y'all. I don't know what's going on. We're starting to get some. I took a whole week off.
Shit, nigga, you know, hey, I'm a 90s, baby.
Let's go, y'all. We're living in the future.
Hey, keep the vibe, baby. I'm a 90s, like we grew up in the West Side. Can't stop all the violence, all the petty crimes.
Alright, so as we start going through these things, okay, where were we talking about, Blank? The last thing we were talking about is why do I cut at 32 and not 20? Because that's where you really start to feel it. That's where it's like the most noticeable if it gets messy and rumbly. Because a lot of these frequencies down here, a lot of these frequencies down here are just going to become, there's going to be garble, and the bigger the system you play them on, the more they're going to just sound like flubbing on the speakers and not really like clean sub. To be honest with you, when you cut your shit too, in the production sessions, when you cut it up to 32 and stuff like that, it's going to actually give it the illusion that it's hitting harder too. So it just like cleans those frequencies out that just mesh up around the actual sub frequencies and the low end frequencies that you're trying to get people to feel, you know what I'm saying? So then we'll jump into the limiting now. Let's see, because this is where it actually starts getting, where it's lifting the volumes and tubing and different stuff like that. So we'll talk about that right now. But before we do that, let's kick these sucker fishes on. What's the first one? First one looks like it is just giving some stereo field. So we'll pull it up. Yes, sir. Yeah, we'll turn that follow off, man.
I'm a 90s, like we grew up in the West Side. Can't stop all the violence, all the petty crimes.
Let's go.
Hustle, they gon' see in time. You think that's your people until they block your shine. It ain't no extra time, you have to see it through. And all that hatred stick on them like a
lurk mode.
Fuck your demon and the devil, they can ride with you. And if they taking all your money, you a damn fool. Complications with my dream in the street.
I got a call from, hold on one second. Hello? Yo. Hi, how are you? Did I end up leaving a cable there?
I called the guys that were working that day, and none of them saw it. So
Okay, I'm sure it just got mixed in with my other stuff. I'll find it.
all right, no worries. Have a good rest of your day.
Okay, thank you. I thought I left the cable at the studio we were at the other day shooting, so we were in here doing a bunch of stuff. I had all the gear everywhere, so I got mixed up.
Your shine, it ain't no extra time, you have to see it through. And all that hatred stick on them like a bad flu. Fuck your demon and the devil, they can ride with you. And if they taking all your money, you a damn fool.
So the only reason why I use this limiter, to be honest with you, is you'll hear it right now.
Your shine, it ain't no extra time, you have to see it through.
It is giving it a tiny bit of volume. You'll see from the threshold. You can kick it up there. What is that? It's not showing the actual percentage, but it's like baby bit. And you'll see that's just little tiny, teeny bit. But why I like this thing, push it just enough to where it hits these tubes. Because all it's doing is giving it attitude. It's giving it coloration.
And if they taking all your money, you a damn fool. Complications with my dream in the street life.
Cables here, converters there. Yeah, dude.
Hit the block with no money in the dream. One life, you better get it how you could.
Man, I had this little cable. I took this thing because honestly, guys, I was gonna try to stream from the studio, but we got there and things would just start happening so fast. You get inspired, you start building the set, you start going, because when I rent a space or a set, I like to tear it all apart and rebuild it while we're in there, and then I always have to like put it back how it goes. We just get crazy, but you end up losing a bunch of shit, you know. And sometimes if you get a lot of props, a lot of stuff going on, matter of fact, I don't lose anything ever. I'm not gonna say I ever lose anything. I'm just saying we get a lot going on, so I'm normally good about not leaving anything behind ever, but it's just like this little converter cable that I had that I brought just in case. And we had to move everything off of one set to because we ended up wanting to use this for something instead of just keeping the gear on there. and I think I moved it, and when I moved it, it got mixed in with the other stuff or something. But normally I'm good about keeping something that goes with something with the thing it goes with, so you never have to look for it, you know. But yeah, let's talk about the four types of limiting these little sucker fishes are doing right here. That's literally just hitting the tubes, so it's warming it up. And then here's the first introduction of aggression, of a little tiny bit of like a jalapeno popper. It's like a little bit of attitude pushing into the volume, you know what I mean? It's not doing the lifting of bringing it up to the level, but oh wait, are my plugins in front of the window? I'm sorry, let me keep them over here so you can see them. My bad. If you remind me, you can't see the plugs sometimes. So it's kind of bypass it. So this is why I want you guys to experiment with limiters, because you'll go find some old school analog limiter plugin emulators and things like that, things that are for aggression. You could even try a you could even call this a saturation plugin right here. It's like, you know what I mean? It's not just a limiter. Even though it's a mastering, you'll see it's a LM25 2S limiter, but it's like, it's just being kind of used as saturation, like a little bit of aggression. In conjunction with this one, you'd use one by itself. It doesn't really give you what you're looking for. Together, see how this is a 2 brick wall, but we're not really slamming it into the top of it like that. So keep in mind, just like we use compression at times to where we're not really compressing it, or just how we use at the end of the mix, how we run it through that little last limiting, but we don't even use the limiter. So there's like 100 ways to use different limiters. Each one's going to be a little different. Golden Mack! Mastering day. For real. Here we go. Got Golden Mack right here too. Come on, we've been on the project crazy. For real. That's what I'm saying. We've been on set, we've been filming. This is the last day. We're getting this shit mastered and uploaded to the distribution, and then we're skeety battle. So together you can really hear. This is literally just a little bit of saturation in the tubes. Come on. Now this is pulling it up with a little bit of coloration on the brick wall, because this has a tube built into it also. So like, think about these two as color, saturation and color, but they are adding volume. These are the first two. You're actually doing a real noticeable volume adjustment. You know what I'm saying? So then now we're going to actually, before we kick the last ones on, I want you guys to see what these are doing. Boom, stereo send buses. 1, 2, coming off of the bus of the actual record, just to kind of widen out the top end, because this is the master. You want to get a little polish. It can really shine. You want it to really hit right. You want it to feel right in the car, on the playback, on the iPhone. You want it to sound good in someone's AirPods. You want it to, no matter where they listen to it, you need this shit to sound extra radio quality. So that's super, super important. So the next thing you want to do is take a look at the next one we're doing. What is this? 1, 2. Oh, that's widen. Widen's coming off there. That's fine. We just showed you that. 1, 2 is a parallel bus. It's just literally a parallel EQ. Shining up the top. 4K. Little baby boost at 4K. Little bit of 2K. Tiny bit of 6. That's all it's really doing. Customize it, dial it in. But you'll see how it's like, just kind of, it's barely in there. It's just giving it a little bit of shimmer. Widen, barely in there. 7/8, what's that? It's going to be a fucking parallel compression. Boom. Slammed hard as fuck. But it's barely pushed up in there. So it's just a little bit of extra sauce in that, as it hits these limiters, is going to make it really, 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 really shine for you. So watch. I'm a 90s lady, grew up in the West Side. Can't stop all the violence, all the petty crime. Shit, all I do is hustle, they gon' see in time. You think that's your people? Now that's what I want you to pay attention to. You see how my reduction ain't slamming the whole damn shit down? See how the reduction ain't slamming the whole damn shit down, man? That's the most important.
I'm a 90s lad, we grew up in the West Side. Can't stop all the violence, all the petty.
Because a lot of you guys put your shit through a limiter and then it will look like this, you know what I
I'm a 90s lad, we grew up in the West Side. Can't stop all the.
mean? You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh no. So it's important to.
I'm a 90s lad, we grew up in the West Side. Can't stop all the violence, all the petty crimes. Shit, all I do is hustle, they gon' see in time.
You know what I mean? You want to really make sure that your shit is not being slammed limited like crazy.
I'm a 90s lad, we grew up in the West Side. Can't stop all the violence, all the petty crimes. Shit, all I do is hustle, they gon' see in time.
Now keep in mind, if I come back and I take that off, that's because this shit's gonna go crazy because we're taking 8 dB down off the damn record, right off the top of the fucking record, you know. So let's come back and listen to it like this real fast.
I'm a 90s lad, we grew up in the West Side. Can't stop all the violence.
So now you don't got none of that widening. You don't got none of that extra shimmer. You don't got none of that mid side. You have none of that tape. You have none of those tubes. You know what I mean? And you know what? The mixes is so, we do such good work on the mixes that you don't have to see me doing all kinds of crazy EQ and all kinds of crazy reductions and all this shit. I ain't even doing a lot of boosts. I'm literally just kind of gift wrapping the song and giving it to radio. You know what I mean? Like, that is the move, you guys. You don't want your limiter to be ha-dow, slamming, smashing. You know what I mean? That means that you, and you see, and I want you guys to back up too. You see in the production sessions, we're not crazy slamming stuff too. It's a series of the right choices and the right directions that you head with the limiting and the headroom and making sure that you're creating room in your instruments. If you don't EQ and separate, I'm not saying go crazy and 1,000 EQs, but you have to separate what each instrument is for and where it lives. And we make so much room for the vocals to really exist that, man, we don't have to like carve shit out once we get back here. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really important to know that that's why I'm able to get away with a lot of the shit that I'm getting away with, is because we put in that real work on the mix and in the production sessions to really create that space. So when we go at the end and pull everything up, we have space to pull everything up with shit not just starting to mesh all over each other. Hang on, let me see if this fool didn't get stuck at the gate. No, the gate's open. That ain't me. Who's ringing the doorbell when the whole gate's open? Come on, y'all. But does it make sense what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That's why we're able to go from this to this. Oh, I mean, that's the last one. I'm gonna show you what that one is for.
I'm a 90s lad, we grew up in the West Side. Can't stop all the violence, all the petty crimes. Shit, all I do is hustle, they gon' see in time. You think that's your people until they block your shine. It ain't no extra time, you have to see it through. And all that hatred stick on them like a bad flu. Fuck a demon and the devil, they can ride with you. And if they taking all your money, you a damn fool. Complications with my dream in the street life. Government don't give a fuck where we sleep tonight. Hit the block with no money in a dream. One life, you better get it how you could. Cause you can have it, then lose it, then fall off. Be walking around town like a lost dog. Fuck the microwave, I want some real food. Get your grind and your hustle, step your game, dude. Grew up in the West Side. Nigga, get that spirit in. Grew up in the West Side. Some fuck with you until you win. Grew up in the West Side. Keep spirit in. Grew up in the West Side. Some fuck with you until you win. It ain't no day we can't make it, we push through. Lost bitches, lost homies, that's what money do. Generation is polluted like the last days. When I was growing up, I always been around drugs. Concentrated on the steps to make profit though. Cause you can come from them places they don't make it out. And be rich as a bitch, like Nip did it. Grab a blunt, get the weed and let's keep it back. She need a real nigga in her life, that's a fact. Every king need a queen in her outlet. To get some real money, it ain't no stopping. Time is precious, so I stay up in the moment. Cause you can have it, then lose it, then fall off. Be walking around town like a lost dog. Fuck the microwave, I want some real food. Get your grind and your hustle, step your game, dude. Grew up in the West Side. Keep spirit in it. Grew up in the West Side. Son don't fuck with you, until you win. I'm a 90s baby,
Let's
grew up in the
go.
West Side. Can't stop all the violence, all the petty crimes. Shit, all I do is hustle, they gon' see in time.
But you see why I'm able to get all that crazy volume, right? Does that make sense to you guys? Like, well, I'm able, because the mix is so important, but we really get away with adding some tubes here. This is the first time we introduce some real tubing, some real tubular, bro. This is the first heavy lifter. This is the second heavy lifter. This is the main heavy lifter. This is the last little butterscotch nipples on there. You know what I mean? Like, come on, you know? Like, but let's back it up and show you one more time. Where we cut that headroom down all the way down, probably 8 dB right off the bat in the mix. I'm going to back to the process one more time, and then I'm going to do the next one just how I would do it, and you can just watch me kind of fly through it, and you'll see how I, like, adjust it and mess with it a little bit here and there and blah, 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 blah. So right off the bat, let's start with this one. I'm going to kind of fly through the process and show you exactly what we did. Sorry. Let me kick my OBS down. Meow, meow, meow. All right. So this is exactly what we're gonna do. All right. First process. Boom. I'm gonna create some headroom for myself. Yep.
I'm a 90s baby, grew up in the West Side.
Looks good. What is it without it?
I'm a 90s baby, grew up in the West Side. Can't stop all the
Not bad.
violence,
Not bad.
all
Not
the
bad.
petty crimes.
Well, I know what I want. You know. Boom. Kick these buses on. Have a listen.
I'm a 90s baby, grew up.
Ooh, here. Next thing, we already went and attacked our little peak, you know what I mean? Linear phase EQ. We'll explain that again as we go through the other ones, but I just want to kind of show you the steps. Now, first thing is that Neve, that console, that kind of analog, that touch to the drive.
I'm a 90s baby, grew up in the West Side.
Now
Can't
some
stop all the violence,
bus
all the
EQ,
petty crimes.
bus compression, my bad. Baby bit. Now here's the first real coloration you introduce is that tape saturation. Boom. Now you're kind of taking care of some of those harsh high frequencies. You're kind of like introducing that new harmonic value to it. Mid-side EQ, just a little bit up on here, a little bit up on here. This is stereo. This is 612K at stereo. Boom. This 1 dB almost. Half a dB on the mono, up on the low end on 60 hertz. Kadoosh, give it that weight in the bottom end. Hit the peak again one more time. Why are we hitting that peak again twice? We hit it right here, and then we're hitting it here again. Well, we brought it up here. We brought it up here. Now we're controlling it just a little bit because the next thing we're doing is that it's that final, like, here we go is where we start garnishing it. But when the garnish is the final, this is the spices. You know what I mean? Like.
I'm a 90s baby, grew up in the West Side. Can't stop all the violence, all the petty crimes.
See what I'm saying?
All I do
You
is-
really, you're going to want to control this. You'll see it. At times, you're going to be able to push how hot you push this level into that is how hard these tubes are going to be hit. And then you'll really know how, like, that you're affecting this plug. You know what I mean? So if I pull this down, I'm going to show you guys why I do it. So let me open both of them real quick for you. So you can see this. Let me know you can see the plug in. And then I'll open this bad boy right here. What are we at? 8.3? It's okay. We'll find it. But so you'll see as I pull this down,
I'm a 90s baby, grew up in the West Side.
those tubes are not getting hit.
All the petty crimes.
But your record will be different. Then your record will be different because you'll have a different level setting, blah 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 blah, and you'll know when you cut this down. Don't let them slam, and you just want the tubes to be kind of like dancing on the actual record, so that they're just lighting it up. It's hitting those spots where maybe the peaks of the record, and it's kind of really giving them a cool coloration and a character, instead of having to always jump in and think you have to multi-band compress everything and do everything. You guys, it's so important that we and if you're just a mastering engineer, send that shit back. If it's terrible, be like, yo, I need you guys to send me a good mix. You know what I mean? Like, this is the real shit. I'm trying to give you a radio ready record, and these steps cannot be taken care of. Like, I can't make all that space for the vocal just in the mastering. I can do a lot of different crazy techniques and adjustments, but if you find yourself having to do these weird crazy boosts and shit and these character adjustments, then the mix wasn't ready to really go to mastering yet. You know what I mean? You see my process. I'm creating my headroom because I like to mix hot. It's a myth that you have to mix everything down to 8 dB, -8 and all that. In this industry, in R&B and trap and pop, You can make sure your shit's not digitally clipping and sounding terrible, but mix it hot. It will keep that energy, because sometimes when you start pulling those faders down, I'm a big advocate on getting it right on my analog equipment or my plugins, and then using my faders as least as possible. And then that would be my last step in my mix, is automating my faders. I don't really like set volume levels on faders until the very end. You know what I mean? Like my mix will be ready to go, but it will be the space is created with the EQing and with the compression and with those things, you know what I'm saying? So once we get to this stage and your record's ready to go to mastering, you can really start being, I guess, creative with your gift wrapping and not have to actually control the whole contents of the package. You know what I mean? Like, dude, that's not the point of mastering. These are different stages. They all are blended together and they all are harmonious, but there's going to be a lot of different things that you can do with the good mix that you can't do with the bad mix, and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? So keep that in mind. And that's why I'm able to fly through this and show you guys my process, is because if you go back and you watch our mix process, you'll know how I'm able to create all that space and create all those illusions and get that sound that I need, to where when I get to this process, I can master an album in 5 hours, in 4 hours, 3 hours, you know what I mean? And it can be radio ready and sound good on a iPad. It can sound good on your phone, in your car, in your headphones, in a studio, in a concert. You know, that's the goal, you know? So you saw why we pushed those tubes. So you saw it till those tubes are dancing on us now. So now we introduced that hot pepper. That's a tube too. This baby got a tube in it too, but it's just a little lighter. A little bit of release on there and just screwed a bit, and then just from there, just in a little you know what I mean? Just like that's all it is, a little character. You cut it down, you can really hear it. You see what I'm saying? This buddy is super sensitive, so don't if you're up here with this guy, you're gonna be getting crazy. You know, that's why I'm, you know, there's so many different ways to limit. So make sure you're not just limiting. You'll see we ain't even really capping anything until we use our actual. This is the first real sense of limiting that you're gonna see. You know, and look, this is the first major heavy lifter. These are doing some lifting for sure. This is our first heavy lifter. Watch. I'm a 90s lad, we grew up in the West Side. Can't stop all the violence, all the petty crime. Shit, all I do is hustle, they gon' see in time. You think that's your, but keep in mind, they block your shine. It ain't no extra time, you have to see it through. And all that hatred, stick on them like a bat. Yo, what up, bro? Mastering day. How you doing, man? Hope you doing good, bro. We're feeling good. I got the joint in my hand. We just had to take a few days off, bro. We were on set and we were getting so much. We got a few months of content in a few days, so it was I intended to have everybody stream with us and everything, but we got there and it was just get it done, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna get better at sharing the whole process on set and the videos and everything, you know. But we just needed a couple days to get it right. But we're on here today to get this bitch mastered and uploaded to our distributor by the end of the day. So then we'll be. This whole album will be coming out in April. The single in the video will come out next month. Golden Mack, Young Jew, coming out April. True Colors will drop next month. But let's keep moving. They gon' see in time. You think that's your people until they block your shine. Now look at the reduction, and I'm even kicking it up a little more, but I'm not gonna get upset at it because I just pushed into that little hot pepper a little more than I was. Because I'm telling you, this thing's sensitive. There we go. One click will do you. All right. They gon' see in time. You think that's your people until they block your shine. Now, I know, like I said, and I'm not knocking nobody or nothing or talking shit, but I'm just saying I know a lot of your guys' limiters are going to look like this. Don't excuse the volume increase, so cover your ears, I guess, but. They gon' see in time. You think that's your people until they block your shine. I know a lot of the limiters are going to look like that on a lot of the beats that are being done and a lot of the mixing and mastering. So I just want you guys to really see why we brought it down. A hot mix is nothing to be afraid of, but then you want to bring it down and create character as you're bringing it up. Each one of these created character on the way. It wasn't just bringing up volume. You know what I mean? That's why I'm able to get such a crazy high level out of this record without it pushing into the limiter all fucking wild and crazy and losing the transients and fucking up the shape of the bass and the tonality of the vocal. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many things that you got to be careful with about a limiter, but then you got to understand there's like 1,000 ways to use a limiter. So if you use them in conjunction with each other and then you do some lifting.
I'm a 90s guy, we grew up in the West Side. Can't stop all the violence.
That shit's ready for radio. You know what I mean? That's the level. And then you'll see I got this last little secret sauce on here. It's not a secret sauce, but it's just giving me that tiny little extra bit of volume that's just like taking me up to exactly where I want to be. Maybe I'm going up just a tiny bit past where I want to be and then calling it okay. You know what I mean?
I'm a 90s guy, we grew up in the West Side. Can't stop all the violence, all the petty crimes. Shit, all I do is hustle, they gon' see in time. You think that's your people?
And look,
block your shine.
and look,
it ain't no
and
extra
take
time,
that,
you have
look.
to see it through. And all that hatred stick on them like a bad flu. Fuck a demon.
So overall reduction is probably like 1 dB of these limiters. You know, let's add this one with that one.
I'm a 90s guy, we grew up in the West Side. Can't stop all the violence, all the petty crimes. Shit, all I do is hustle, they gon' see in time. You think that's your people until they block your shine.
Yeah, I call that about 0.7 reduction, maybe 1.
I'm a 90s guy, we grew up in the West Side. Can't
0.5, like add that together, you know, we're around like 1.3, somewhere around there of reduction. So we're really got crazy nice clarity in our level and in full understanding of the record's intent without changing the emotion by slamming it through limiters and all that shit. Because keep in mind, once you're shaping things, you can also use limiters musically to shape things, but we're not trying to do that in this case because we've really put the intention on the mix. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just like, whoa, however it comes out. No, there's a real intent in how these records sound for a reason to when we get to this process, we can get that level and that full quality. When you play this on a concert, he could go to Coachella next month and play these records, or next month or next year or whenever. I don't fucking know. He could be at any concert anywhere and these songs could play. You could be in the mall, you could be in your car, you could be on your iPads, you could be wherever, you know what I mean? And like once you hear these records streaming, and you're gonna hear why we do this too, because once your stuff goes into the streaming services, they have their own levels and things that they're gonna do to your records too. So it's important to make sure that you're not giving them some shit that they're just gonna fucking slam down and cut down, and you're gonna lose all the emotion off your songs anyway, and they're gonna sound like a square box. So the dynamics in our mix is preserved all the way from the production to the mixing, you know what I mean, to the mastering. So we get that. And what I mean dynamics is, you see, like, of course we got some stuff banging, it's hot, you know what I mean, our drums, yeah, it's modern, you know, but there is variation, there's velocity changes, there's all those things. But when it comes down to the record actually getting pushed through the limiting and the mastering, where the heavy lifting's finally happening, we're not fucking squaring it out. It ain't fucking, you know what I mean, like one fucking square wave. Like this shit has emotion still in the sound and in the depth in how it's gonna play back on all those devices. You know what I'm saying? That's important. So now let's have a listen to it real quick and make sure we're ready. And then I'm gonna kind of not talk as much and do the next ones. I'll do a couple and you can just watch my process while I'm just kind of do, you know what I mean? So let's listen to this and make sure we're kind of happy on this end. And then now we can kind of bang it out. I know, I opened that thing and it was hot.
Shit, nigga, you know, I'm a 90s, baby. Shit, I take you way back. Hey, keep the vibe, baby. I'm a 90s guy, we grew up in the West Side. Can't stop all the violence, all the petty crimes. Shit, all I do is hustle, they gon' see in time. You think that's your people until they block your shine. It ain't no extra time, you have to see it through. And all that hatred stick on them like a bad flu. Fuck a demon and the devil, they can ride with you. And if they taking all your money, you a damn fool. Complications with my dream in the street life. Government don't give a fuck where we sleep tonight. Hit the block with no money in a dream. One life, you better get it how you could. Cause you can have it, then lose it, then fall off. Be walking around town like a lost dog. Fuck the microwave, I want some real food. Get your grind and your hustle, step your game, dude.
So now watch. Now watch, I'm gonna show you the last little process. Now I got it, I'm gonna get it right where I want it.
West side, can't stop all the violence, all the petty crimes. Shit, all I do is hustle, they gon' see in time. You think that's your people until they block your shine. It ain't no extra time, you have to see it through. And all that hatred stick on them like a bad flu. Fuck a demon and the devil, they can ride with you. And if they taking all your money, you a damn fool. Complications with my dream in the street life. Government don't give a fuck where we sleep tonight. Hit the block with no money in a dream. One life, you better get it how you could.
Let's go.
You can have it, then lose it, then fall off. Be walking around town like a lost dog. Fuck the microwave, I want some real food. Get your grind and your hustle, step your game, dude. Grew up in the West Side. Nigga, keep that spirit in. Grew up in the West Side. Some can fuck with you until you win. Grew up in the West Side. Keep spirit in. Grew up in the West Side. Some can fuck with you until you win. It ain't no day we can't make it, we push through. Lost bitches, lost homies, that's what money do. Generation is polluted like the last days. When I was growing up, I always been around drugs. Concentrated on the steps to make profit though. Cause you can come from them places, they don't make it out. And be rich as a bitch, like Nip did it. Grab a blunt, get the weed, and let's keep it back. She need a real nigga in her life, that's a fact. Every king need a queen in an outlet. To get some real money, it ain't no stopping. Time is precious, so I stay up in a moment. Cause you can have it, then lose it, then fall off. Be walking around town like a lost dog. Fuck the microwave, I want some real food. Get your grind and your hustle, step your game, dude. Grew up in the West Side. Keep spirit in there. Grew up in the West Side.
Let's go, Joe.
Fuck with you until you win. I'm a 90s baby, grew up in the West Side. Can't stop all the violence, all the petty crimes. Shit, all I do is hustle, they gon' see in time. Some can fuck with you until you win. I'm a 90s baby, grew up in the West Side. Keep spirit in. I'm a 90s baby, grew up in the West Side. Some can fuck with you until you win. I'm a 90s baby, grew up in the West Side. I'm a 90s baby, grew up in the West Side. I'm a 90s baby, grew up in the West Side. Just hustle in the streets. And let's get this shit, man. Grew up in the West Side. You know what it is. The West Side, can't stop all the violence, all the petty crimes. Shit, all I do is hustle, they gon' see in time. You think that's your people until they block your shine. It ain't no extra time, you have to see it through. And all that hatred stick on them like a bad flu. Fuck a demon and the devil, they can ride with you. And if they taking all your money, you a damn fool. Complications with my dream in the street life. Government don't give a fuck where we sleep tonight. Hit the block with no money in a dream. One life, you better get it how you could. Cause you can have it, then lose it, then fall off. Be walking around town like a lost dog. Fuck the microwave, I want some real food. Get your grind and your hustle, step your game, dude. Grew up in the West Side. Nigga, keep that spirit in. Grew up in the West Side.
See what I'm saying?
Some can fuck with you until you win.
That bitch ready to be bounced. Let's bounce it. Yep. See what I'm saying though, you guys? You gotta keep that headroom. You gotta make sure it's boom. Then let's check our final little guy. Make sure we're just killing that little peaks.
And all that hatred stick on them like a bad flu. Fuck a demon in the devil.
Yes, sirree, Billy Bob.
Playing that guitar like that, man. That shit bang.
Hee-haw, yeah. Gonna keep on trying. So, I guess we'll just do one bounce a piece on each one, so you guys don't have to watch me bounce it twice, and then I'll do that off camera, off stream, bounce the second versions. We'll just bounce the waves together. Keep on trying. Yes, sir.
You know. Hey, don't show me. Shit, nigga, I'm a 90s baby. Shit, I'll take you way back. Hey, keep the vibe, baby.
I'm a 90s baby, grew up in the West West Side. Can't stop all the violence, all the petty crime. Shit, all I do is hustle, they gon' see in time. You think that's your people until they block your shine? It ain't no extra time, you have to see it through. And all that hatred stick on them like a bad flu. Fuck a demon and the devil, they can ride with you. And if they taking all your money, you a damn fool. Complications with my dream in the street life. Government don't give a fuck where we sleep tonight. Hit the block with no money in a dream. One life, you better get it how you could. Cause you can have it, then lose it, then fall off. Be walking around town like a lost dog. Fuck the microwave, I want some real food. Get your grind and your hustle, step your game, dude. Grew up in the West Side. Nigga, keep that spirit in. Grew up in the West Side. Some to fuck with you until you win. Grew up in the West Side. Keep spirit in. Grew up in the West Side. Some to fuck with you until you win. It ain't no day we can't make it, we push through. Lost bitches, lost homies, that's what money do. Generation is polluted like the last days. When I was growing up, I always been around drugs. Concentrated on the steps to make profit though. Cause you can come from the places they don't make it out. And be rich as a bitch, like Nip did it.
Thank you, bro.
The weed and let's keep it back.
Golden Mack's going crazy. We're just gonna get these records mastered and sounded perfect for radio today.
Real money, it ain't no stopping. Time is precious, so I say
We're doing the full press on his album in April. Golden Mack, Young Jew. This record's called 90s, baby.
Some real food. Get your grind and your hustle, step your game, dude. Grew up in the West Side.
Appreciate you.
Keep spirit in. Grew up in the West Side. Some to fuck with you until you win. I'm a 90s baby, grew up in the West Side. Can't stop all the violence, all the petty crimes. Shit, all I do is hustle, they gon' see in time. Some to fuck with you until you win. I'm a 90s baby, grew up in the West Side. Keep spirit in. I'm a 90s baby, grew up in the West Side.
Let's go!
Some to fuck with you until you win. I'm a 90s baby, grew up in the West Side. I'm a 90s baby, grew up in the West Side. Just hustling in the streets. And let's get this shit, man. Grew up in the West Side. You know what it is. Hey, Molly. Keep playing that guitar like that, man. That shit, man.
Oh, yeah. That one sounds good. That one sounds great. So watch. This is what I would do. All these are going on the same album, keep in mind. So you want to, if you're mastering one song, two songs, that's cool. You can go crazy. It's really important to keep the I guess, what is it called? The continuity? Is that the right word? Through the project sound, like the stamp, the audio stamp on the whole project. You know what I mean? Because if every master sounds different and it's on the same album, it's going to be silly. You know, you'd be like, whoa, what the fuck? So I tend to master the project in a swoop or 1 day, 2 days, but make sure I kind of keep it all in the same reference. You know what I'm saying? Like, so now we're going to drop down to this record, focused on my paper. So let's see this one. Wait, how many records we got here? Yeah, we got 9. Okay. So now the first thing is you're going to do is you're going to want to cut these off for a second, and these EQs are going to change too, obviously. But a lot of these settings, you're going to notice they're going to stay the same. But this, you know, I mixed all these, so I know where they're at. Maybe 1 or 2 might be a little quieter, so I adjust it here. But now it's, yeah, do your thing. I'll be here. Yes, sir. I've seen the bit. Yes, sir. Golden Mack. Golden Mack. Oh, I got yours right here.
Hey, oh my gosh. Should we save this for later?
That's crazy.
Yeah?
Yeah, that looks incredible. All right, I'll see you in a little bit.
Try to take a nigga love shit.
Or in the studio?
No, yours is right here. Right there. By that. There's one right there, and then you got another one in the studio right there too, in the booth right there.
Try to take a nigga love shit.
All right, so let's make sure everything's muted. Yep.
Alright, so I'll see you in a minute.
Yes, sir. You know what sucks? Oh wait, no, I got the settings on right here. That's why I copy my settings over down, is so like when I come and bounce the MP3, because I'm not gonna make you watch me bounce the same song twice. You know what I mean? But I bounce a MP3 and a wave out of Pro Tools, but we'll bounce all the waves all the way down, and then I'll have to come back up without you guys and blah 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 blah. But whatever. So first thing was go ahead and listen to the record. And you always want to go to the like loudest part of the song, so it's typically the hook, but we'll just listen to it real quick.
We used to travel late night to different states. Came back and I got the home. Hard to knock a nigga when he.
It's important. I usually keep this up on my other screen. That's why I'm like struggling right now because I normally always have this up so I can watch where I'm hitting the level and everything in the reduction. But let's try this one more time.
We used to travel late night to different states. Came back and I got the
Now
home.
what?
Hard to knock a nigga when he in his zone. Hit the road like Ray Charles.
It's crazy. I'm a mutant in my brain. I'm an alien. I kind of remember everything sometimes, but I'll forget where my fucking keys are, but I'll remember fucking everything in the session. It's weird. Priorities. So I kind of know where that reduction was hitting from the last record. So I'm going to want all the records on this one to kind of hit around the same way and kind of have the same appeal and level to them, you know? So
we used to travel late night to different states. Came back and I got the home. Hard to knock a nigga when he in his zone. Hit the road like Ray Charles said. Just wait until we ball, bitch. To go through that testimony to understand what I was built with. I love a nigga how the money win. Stack a money nigga like a money bro.
now I know what I did. Come back here.
Just another day in this world. And I remember when I couldn't afford. Just on that shit and I get to the money.
See what I'm saying?
It's just another day in the city.
You kind of know what you did.
The city of the scandalous, take your body like she just set a price. All she do is get high, apply how to get her money from another guy. Thought you were my bitch, then that bitch just switched. Hit the gas and I did. Focus on my paper, navigated to the paper. I like my money on time.
And it's the same artist, so you're going to notice his peaks are going to be in a lot of the same areas because we did this album in a week and we were in the vibe and in the motion. It's on the same microphone. It's on, you know what I'm saying? So I keep all those things in mind as you're moving through so you don't have to reinvent the wheel each time.
We used to travel late night to different states.
Especially if you're doing package deals for artists and you got like, say you're mastering 20 songs for somebody that's the same dude you want it to sound and it's going on the same, especially I guess more in a line if it's going on the same project, you know what I'm saying?
We used to travel late night to different states. Came back and I got the home. Hard to knock a nigga when he in his zone. Hit the road like Ray Charles said. Just wait until we ball.
Because you probably look, some people look and be like, you're just launching under and flying through it. No, not at all, buddy. All this stuff is very intentional. Just like we talked about the mixes, though. That's why I'm able to kind of move a little quicker through this process. Because
we used to travel late night to different states. Came back and I got the home. Hard to knock a nigga when he in his zone. Hit the road like Ray Charles said. Just wait until we.
Where I get that like album sound from is introducing things like this too on a project where like everything's ran through a certain thing and it kind of gives it a coloration or a sound. So keep that in mind too when you're trying to create like a unique signature to a project.
We used to travel late night to different states. Came back and I got the home. Hard to knock a nigga when he in his zone. Hit the road like Ray Charles said. Just wait until we ball, bitch. To go through that testimony to understand what I was built with. I love a nigga how the money win. Stack a money nigga like a money bro. Yeah, alright, government shit. Just another day in this world. And I remember when I couldn't afford. Just on that shit and I get to the money. It's just another day in the city. I'm in the city of the scandalous. Take your body like she just set a price. All she do is get high, apply how to get her money from another guy. Thought you were my bitch, then that bitch just switched.
See, our last one was 5. Is like averaging 2 and hitting around 5. That's perfect.
We used to travel late night to different states. Came back and I got the home. Hard to knock a nigga when he in his zone. Hit the road like.
Is this making sense to you guys? You know what I mean? How I'm kind of like setting these alike, you know what I mean, coloring them alike through the project, how like mastering the whole project at once through so you get a certain flavor to the entire thing, but you're also obviously you're coming through they're in different keys, different frequencies, transients hit different, so you have to make sure you have to do these adjustments as you go through.
Came back and I got the home. Hard to knock a nigga when he in his zone. Hit the road like Ray Charles said. Just wait until we ball, bitch. To go through that testimony to understand what I was built with. I love a nigga how the money win. Stack a money nigga like a money bro. Yeah, alright, government shit. Just another day in this world. And I remember when I couldn't afford. Just on that shit and I get to the money. It's just another day in the city. I'm in the city of the scandalous. Take your body like she just set a price. All she do is get high, apply how to get her money from another guy. Thought you were my bitch, then that bitch just switched. Hit the gas and I did.
You can introduce this saturation a little bit more when you want to soften things too, you know?
Came back and I got the home.
Let me give you an example before I go crazy.
Came back and I got the home. Hard to knock a nigga when he in the zone. Hit the road like Ray Charles said. Just wait until we ball, bitch. To go through that testimony to understand what I was built with. I love a nigga how the money win. Stack a money nigga like a money bro. Yeah, all that government shit. It's just another day in this world. And I remember when I couldn't afford. Just on that shit and I get to the money. It's just another day in the city. I'm in the city of the scandalous. Take your body like she just set a price. All she do is get high, apply how to get her money from another guy. Thought you were my bitch. Then that bitch just switched. Hit the gas and I did. Focus on my paper. Navigated to the paper. I like my money on time. Please don't waste my time. I'm really on a nigga grind. Money from another guy. Thought you were my bitch. Then that bitch just switched. Hit the gas and I did. Focus on my paper. Navigated to the paper. I like my money on time. Please don't waste my time.
What's up? Yeah, I'm on live. Let me just mute the microphone.
Late night dip states. Came back and I got the home. Hard to knock a nigga when he in the zone. Hit the road like Ray Charles said. Just wait until we ball, bitch. To go through that testimony to understand what I was built with. I love a nigga how the money win. Stack a money nigga like a money bro. Yeah, all that government shit. It's just another day in this world. And I remember when I couldn't afford. Just on that shit and I get to the money. It's just another day in the city. I'm in the city of the scandalous. Take your body like she just set a price. All she do is get high, apply how to get her money from another guy. Thought you were my bitch. Then that bitch just switched. Try to take a nigga love shit. We used to travel late night to different states. Came back and I got the home. Hard to knock a nigga when he in the zone. Hit the road like Ray Charles said. Just wait until we ball, bitch. To go through that testimony to understand what I was built with. I love a nigga how the money win. Stack a money nigga like a money bro. Yeah, all that government shit. It's just another day in this world. And I remember when I couldn't afford. Just on that shit and I get to the money. It's just another day in the city. I'm in the city of the scandalous. Take your body like she just set a price. All she do is get high, apply how to get her money from another guy. Thought you were my bitch. Then that bitch just switched. Hit the gas and I did. Focus on my paper. Navigated to the paper. I like my money on time. Please don't waste my time. I'm really on a nigga grind. I was there when you needed me. Treated you better than your peeps. Grab the ganja, baby, yeah, we gon' roll it up. And every time you speak, you never showed it off. I'm the type that's gon' get my paper though. Years down the line, you gon' see it though. I can be on block and be on baby too. just another day I had to let it go. The people switching like a motherfucker. Always been type 100, nigga. The city of the scandalous, take your body like she just set a price. All she do is get high, apply high to get her money from another guy. You know, gotta stay in motion, you feel me? Hey, no matter who switch on you, it's always another something better coming. Yeah, thought you were my bitch. Then that bitch just switched. Hit the gas and I did. Focus on my paper. Navigated to the paper. I like my money on time.
I like my shit on time.
Please don't waste my time. Yeah, really on a nigga grind.
I'm really on the nigga grind.
Yeah, thought you were my bitch. Then that bitch just switched. Hit the gas and I did. Focus on my paper. Navigated to the paper. I like my money on time. Please don't waste my time. Yeah, really on a nigga grind.
I'm really on the nigga grind.
And I remember when I couldn't
Just switch.
hit the gas on
I hit the gas on that ass.
yeah,
Focus on my paper.
to the paper.
I do this for my son and shit.
Just swing by anytime too. Oh yeah. Okay, perfect. I'm calling him today. I'm sending all the info in today, so I'm gonna Sorry, y'all. My bad. My bad. I almost carried on with my whole day right now. Ha ha, motherfucker! I just had to take that call real quick. That was a good one. I almost carried on with my whole day. Yeah, so let's go. Let's go to the next one. See how we're flowing through it? Content continuity. Sorry about that, y'all. Did I leave? Just left the room and shit. But y'all heard the last one bounce too. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Oh, yeah, no, I was on the phone. Dun, 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 dun. Doing 20 things at once, locking in a new full media center for the team for 237. So it'll be like a whole new center. Well, this is an amazing studio. So we have multiple studios, but I'm trying to lock in a whole new one that's like a full creative compound. You know what I mean? Private gated, everything. So if I can get that, it's just going to be project after project for all the artists on our label. So it'll be a place where, and even too, because I service a lot of major A-list clients too, and they like their privacy. So that's why they really like this studio. So when I get this place, they'll be able to come stay for 2-3 days at a time on the compound and literally just crank out as many records as they can, or there's a media room in the back, so it'll be green screen, all kinds of stuff. They'll be able to just straight up, what do they call it? Rip it and run it. All right, let's take a listen to the next one. Let's keep it flowing. Keep it in theme. Keep focused.
Yeah. Never seen a moon.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm just trying to lock it all in right now.
Lot going on.
Lot going on out here. Got my son. Got 10 things at once.
Never seen a world like this. All your fantasies all in one.
Welcome to running an indie record label in the actual music business in Los Angeles. Full time. Welcome to level 10. We just graduated to level 2, so that's why I launched it. Level up. Alright, back to work. I love this song. This is the one he always listens to too when we're riding around. It's funny. He'd be like, throw on the new shit, and he'll go straight to this record. He's like, throw that on.
Yeah. Never seen a moon like this. Wish I can sit on the moon and
Okay, now remember how when we switched records, the first thing we did was lock in that process. We're gonna bring that limiter in here and make sure that our reduction is around the same, and then we'll retreat it.
Yeah. Never seen a moon like this. Wish I can sit on the moon and tell a story to the world. And
Let's go find the hook.
never seen a world like this. All your fantasies all in one. For the vibe of your fame like an injection. Money and the love and the balance. And multiply life what you approach it with. The soul runs deep like the ocean road. Here I go talking to my own self again. The moment you got in,
There we go. All right.
keep it there you spin. I know it get hard while you here. I know it get hard. The temperature so real. I know you be seeing what you see. All the things that you could be. I keep the vibe of it so real. Just tell me how you feel. The moment you got in. Keep it there, you spin. I know it get hard while you here. I know it get hard. The temperature so real. I know you be seeing what you see. All the things that you could be. I keep the vibe of it so real. Just tell me how you feel. Get me on my level, we can talk again. Gotta control my emotions when I'm with my friends. And everything nowadays is a twist. In life, some things you just can't resist. And I've been so damn focused since a little kid. Ooh, it's hard to explain what we did. All them things given at my degree.
Yes, sir.
Focusing, hustling, trying.
So that's kind of where you want to get it, as level does the other records. You know what I mean? So then you kind of just go and recolor it and dial it into how you like it.
In the moment you got in. Keep it there, you spin. I know it get hard while you here. I know it get hard. The temperature so real. I know you be seeing what you see. All the things that you could be. I keep the vibe of it so real.
Let's go!
How you feel. Get me
me on my level, we could talk again. Gotta control my emotions when I'm with my friends. And everything.
Sorry, we had a lot of stuff going on. This is gonna be good to be done. Dun 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 dun. Let's listen to it.
The moment you got in, you keep it there, you spin. I know it get hard while you here. I know it get hard. The temperature so real. I know you be seeing what you see. All the things that you could be. I keep the vibe of being so real. Just tell me how you feel.
Get me on my level, we could talk again. Gotta control my emotions when I'm with my friends. And everything nowadays is a twist. In life, some things you just can't resist.
And I've been so damn focused since a little kid. Ooh, it's hard to explain what we did. All them Thanksgiving at my auntie crib. We were just focusing, hustling, trying to get the shit.
Woo, that shit sounds good. I ain't even playing. That shit sounds great.
Never seen a moon like this. Never seen a sun so bright. Never had a love like this. I had to find myself for a minute. In the moment you
I was on the phone.
keep it there, you spin. I know it get hard while you here. I know it get hard.
Joe is here for the whole process. He saw this shit get made, mixed, mastered. He's ready to go make a hit now. Joe's got some hits in the bag now. He's like, I am armed with some new information in this shit. I'm going to Hitsville. Hitsville, you risen. Oh man, dude. See what I'm saying about how you can kind of move to them a little quicker when it's all one project and you know, you've mixed them, you've mastered them. I've I guess you call it pre-master.
Appreciate every second. Yeah. Never seen a moon like this. Wish I could sit on the moon and tell a story to the world. In the galaxy, in the mist. Never seen a world like this. Picture all your fantasies all in one. For the vibe of your vein like an injection. Money and
This is all hard work, bro.
And multiply life.
It's all taking major risks every day. I live on the edge of the seat of my pants every day. You gotta understand that. You just gotta get out there and put yourself. Whoever's in your city, you gotta. That's what I got good at is networking in person. It's just kind of like, what up, what up? Come let me do this for you. There's a lot of music up there. Man, I got so much happening right now that's like heavy and negative, and I don't ever project that. I just always think positive, you know what I mean? Nobody will never know what I'm going through, ever. With my son, with my girl, with people passing away from Corona, I just keep it 100% positive because I know that's what tomorrow has. So you just gotta always be positive, man.
And
You can never get down like and put that on anybody else or anything. You gotta always remain inspired. You know what I mean? That's the main thing. Because we're real people and we all had to get here. It was not easy. 100% for anybody, and nobody knows anybody's real story, man. No one could ever assume. I don't know you all the way. You don't know me all the way. We're here to inspire each other and bring joy. You know, like. We choose to interact. So we all have everybody on here on Twitch, I bet, who is doing shit. Everybody in life, in your city, in my city, is going through really heavy shit. So we just gotta, especially nowadays, we gotta be so positive and just do our best. You know what I mean? Like everything don't always work out. That's what this song's about, bro. That spirit in this song is what it's about. Nah, fuck that. I'm saying what I'm saying. Because that's what it is. Shit is hard out here. You know what I mean? For everybody. And everybody gotta know that. Nobody's special. Me, you, nobody. So
These songs that I'm giving you guys with Golden Mack and these artists are a gift to inspire and uplift and tell you to go out there and get it. Because this world is hard as fuck. It ain't gonna give you nothing. You'll find support. Hell yeah, that's what we're building is support. But I'm not talking to you, bro. I'm talking to the fucking world right now. So I'm expressing myself. So that's some real shit, because I know my journey. I had 0 family. All my friends are dead, dude. Real shit. My music family is all I have. I have 0 family. My kid's mother passed away fucking 6 months ago. My best friend passed away. My manager passed away. Literally all 7 of my best friends from when I was growing up passed away. I had nothing. No school, no hope. My family, my dad was in prison for 35 years. I had 0 family support, as in homeless at 15 years old. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I love everybody. That's why I'm always trying to do my thing, but you got to understand this shit that we're doing in music is to uplift, man. And you got to absorb that. And it doesn't owe me, it doesn't owe you, it doesn't owe anybody anything, because it's a gift to be able to be alive and listen and be inspired. So that's all that this is about, man. You know what I mean? On Twitch, on anything. When you cut down, and if it's real people doing real shit, we're real people. All my people are real people who've had major record deals and love God and believe in the universe and are trying to combat the darkness of our industry, because we are really in this industry and we've all given our entire lives to be here and do what we do. So you gotta look back and question your sacrifices. Not you. I'm not talking to you, so don't take anything I'm saying personal to anybody. I'm talking to the world. So you got to question, what level have you sacrificed to receive the dreams that you're asking for? And then you got to really commit to those. And that's what I have, a responsibility of helping 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different types of people in my life on a daily basis. That's not just me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to move things and do shit and make an impact in my community, which is such a big risk. It's literally living on the edge of nothing every day. Like, we're not rich by any fucking means, dude. We're rich in our spirit and resources. That's what's up. You know what I mean? Like, we're rich in resources for sure, but we're blessed to make a living off what we do because we've put ourselves in the center of where it's at. And that's the only reason probably why. We're not special. We're not anything. We're just been able to create more opportunities from being in ground zero, you know, and every place has a ground zero. Like, I was in Tucson, Arizona at times with literally the highest walls in the universe built around me, and I found the creative pocket in that community where it wasn't real. The support was not real at all. I didn't mean to turn this into a thing, but I could feel energy, like, unlike people understand, you know what I mean? So I felt like I needed to say this and express this. You know what I'm saying? So I love you, man. I do. And I just want you to understand the world doesn't owe none of us anything. So, and everybody's going to be going through something at a time. Like, my friends or their friends, things happen the same day you're going through your highest day. Maybe your best friend's going through their lowest day, and you just got to be there to lift them up, because tomorrow might be your lowest day and their highest day, and then flip, it might be your highest day and then their lowest day. So no matter what in your community, you got to make sure that there's inspiration as the focus and not doom and gloom. You know what I mean? We don't get that, and we don't let that in our circle at all, you know, because it's vital, because we've all come from that. Matter of fact, we have PTSD about that, about any kind of like bummer energy, you know what I'm saying? So anytime someone wants to tap in with me and call me and they're down and ask for any advice or anything, that's what I'm here for, because God put me here to create and to serve. So the truth that I'm saying right now should be heard, you know. If anybody's down or anything in life, we're all down at the same time, but I promise you can get up right now and be like, okay, what's the first step to accomplishing what I need to accomplish to feel a little better about anything? Because it's not all about music, you know what I'm saying? It's not about music. It's not 100%. It's not about music at all, because it could be about anything. I just kind of have a tendency to relate things to music because that's my medium, or creation or creativity. Maybe someone's form of creativity is like they really love like fucking taking walks in nature and building things and shit. Like, and then, you know what I mean? So you can't ever like just box anything into one medium of this is where the only inspiration in life comes from is this one thing. You have to sit down and write a song. It's like, fuck no, wait a minute. Maybe you don't maybe that's not what you're feeling today. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's sometimes the most weirdest, newest shit is what shit that pulls me up. You know what I mean? Like, this year I said I'm going to put myself in the most uncomfortable. I'm going to take the biggest risks of my life this year. I'm going to put myself out of my comfort zone over and over and over again this year because I believe that's where the main progress in anything is. Not music, you know what I mean? Music is definitely there, but it's just about, for me, it's about just risking it all every day. And I hope people, because a lot of people on Instagram and everything, they think that all these people are blown up and everything. Like, I know these people personally. Not just my artists. I'm not talking about the 237 music group artists. I know some of your favorite artists personally in their camps. And believe me, everybody's going through crazy heavy shit. And not all of them are breaded out and just rolling in cash and dealing with everything. So the industry's crazy. And they're all sacrificing incredible amounts to even have a day to sit down and write a song sometimes. So that's why I'm always just trying to share love and positivity and anything I can do to inspire, you know what I mean? I do my best to inspire. But man, some days it gets hard as fuck for me too, man. Believe me. But I wouldn't dare let anybody think that's my main focus of my day or think I'm down, because I'm never down, you know. My energy's too light to be down. But my homie right now, like Golden Mack, my artist, like he's not just my artist. He's associated with a lot of shit, but right now he's my artist. It's my responsibility to help this man get his goals. You know what I mean? Like, and it ain't my place, but believe me, these artists who are incredibly talented have to give up the ultimate sacrifices to get their talents and be where they are. So, man, I feel for everybody, but we got to commit to this shit all the fucking way every day. Amen. Hallelujah. Let's get back to work. I love you. Needed to say that. Just like when I walked in the grocery store today and the motherfucker there, I see him every damn day. This guy. Could just feel it. Today, some things needed to be expressed. Because we've been working hard. We're in the top tier of inspiration right now. And everybody's welcome up there. We got to float. You got to float up there. It's about floating.
100 million did that.
See, sometimes when I have these hooks in there too fucking loud because I'm like deaf or something when we're making the beat, I'll forget and then I'll just get a little crafty on there and just cut them down like that. No one needs to hear that like that.
100 million did that.
And honestly, it's a little strange, but let's do this. Would that be too weird? I mean, it's kind of strange. Woo! I want all you to win, Joe. I want you to win. I want everybody in my life to win. I know they're gonna. We're gonna have some hard days, but we're all gonna get there. Lord, we're gonna have some hard days. Even in your best times, you're gonna have hard days. Whew. One thing I've learned, the more correct decisions you make and the more you start winning or whatever they call it, the harder it does get. And the more responsibility you assume. And the more it's like, oh, fuck, a juggle. I'm not lying. It's like fucking trapeze juggle with flaming batons. When is this ship gonna sink? Hopefully it never sinks! We're all here together, bro. Some kid's gonna hear that shit right now and fucking be inspired as fuck, though. That's why I'm saying this shit.
I like it when you get your point across. Feel my fame.
He's gonna know he can believe in himself off hearing these rants and these videos and seeing this shit and this squad and us lift each other up and never let each other be down. That's our goal, bro.
I like it when you get your point across.
We're always here.
Feel my fame bulging through my skin. If I was president.
Here's your song right now. This is a good song for you right now. Just vibe out to this one right now, bro. This is a good one. Let's get this shit right. Let's get this shit right. We're gonna win. We gonna win. Love you, bro. I love you, Joe.
I like it when you get your point across.
I ain't even talking to you either. I'm talking to everybody, though. I just felt something in my soul, and that triggered some release. Universe, pick us up. Come on. Amen. We all need some pickup right now.
I like it when you get your point across. Feel my fame bulging through my skin.
Let's go!
If I was president.
Alright, see how we're gonna cut that one down a little bit.
Elected on Friday. Get my people straight on Saturday. Through the galaxy on Sunday. Back to work on Monday. It ain't no law lost, no law lost. It ain't no law lost, no law lost. It ain't no love lost, no love lost. When I was down bad, they ain't come around. The nigga learned how to hold it down. Do this for my son now. I remember back then, I was flipping pounds. Yeah, they said they got my back, but I looked around with my eyes where they at now. I was down bad, no food at all. Man, fuck the credit, they be trying to knock shit. And it's obvious. Oh, they poppin' shit. We fly shit. We rockin' shit. To the day I die, to the day I'm gone. To the day I die, to the day I don't. Yeah.
One thing about our whole squad, we will aggressively inspire you. You're not allowed to be down around us. We will pick you up and lift you. We are a team. We are a team. We are farmers. Dun 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 dun. Goldie too. He'll fucking jump. What up? Come on, bro. I'm gonna get you. We're gonna go all the way. You are not allowed to be down. You're allowed to go down. You're allowed to go down, but you ain't allowed to be down. Everybody gets down, but you can't stay down. We'll get you. We'll get you. We'll come send the inspiration buttons.
I like it when you get your point across. Feel my fame bulging through my skin. If I was president.
Only positive outcomes.
Get my people straight on Saturday. Through the galaxy on Sunday. Back to work on Monday. It ain't no law lost, no law lost. It ain't no law lost, no law lost. It ain't no love lost, no love lost.
I always forget about this record. I don't know which one's my favorite anymore. I'm so like confused. No, it's funny when you work on shit, you don't even hear it until you're like done with it later on, and then like a month later, you're like, oh my god, that one's good. Dude, this got to be one of my favorite ones too, for sure, bro.
I like it when you get your point across.
It just has a whole different feeling.
I like it when you get your point across. Feel my fame bulging through my skin. If I was president, would be elected on Friday. Get my people straight on Saturday. Through the galaxy on Sunday. Back to work on Monday. It ain't no law lost, no law lost. It ain't no law lost, no law lost. It ain't no love lost, no love lost. When I was down bad, they ain't come around. The
nigga learned how to hold it down. Do this for my son now. I remember back then, I was flipping pounds. Yeah, they said they got my back, but I looked around with my eyes where they at now. I was down bad, no food at all, man. Fuck the credit, they be trying to knock the shit. And it's obvious, they ain't poppin' shit. We fly shit, like a rocket ship. To the day I die, to the day I'm gone. Today I die, today I'm gone. Yeah. Such an honor to play my role.
Come on, Golden.
I'ma never sell my soul.
Let's go.
So many people lost hope. I'ma still thug it down the road. It ain't no love.
That's what we're doing, bro. We're thugging it down the road.
It ain't no love lost, no love lost. It ain't no love.
And we ain't gonna stop. We're never gonna stop. We ain't never gonna stop.
Half the time. They politicking on the corner with them things on them. It ain't no common without common sense. It ain't no rain without rainfall. It ain't no struggle without greatness. I never been a part of honor roll. I've been in these streets trying to run it up. Saw people die and overdose. It ain't no game, it ain't no game at all. I'm from the streets where we trying to ball. Everything happened for a reason, dog. And they can't stop shit, not at all. No love lost. It ain't no love lost, 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 no love lost.
Wowzer pants, McGee.
Bulging through my skin. If I was president, would be elected on Friday. Give my people straight on Saturday. Through the galaxy on Sunday. Back to work on Monday. It ain't no love.
Cool. See how we're getting like the same, around the same. This one's a little, this one got so much energy in it. Is that gonna bother me for the rest of my life if I leave it like that?
100 million did that.
It really might. It was just like that.
100 million did that.
That's not bad.
100 million did that.
Just trying to turn the tag down a little bit. I feel bad. It's really not that loud compared to the record, though.
I like it when you get your point across. Feel my fame bulging through my skin. If I was president.
Oh. Holy moly. This is a jamathorn. Oh. Thank you, Lord Jesus. Little sweet little baby Jesus. Little 8 pound 9 ounce baby Jesus in your golden flaming loincloth. Remember? Rookie Bobby. Sweet little baby Jesus. I gotta watch that again. And now I can even cut it down more. See, there we go. Now we're thinking. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna have to watch that movie again. I love that movie. He's like, you can actually eat some crepes. I ate a whole mess of them this morning. They weren't that bad. So now we can just kind of, we're doing some codes. Fade that, adjust the bounds. Pull this down. Okay. Cool, we're getting it. Yes, sir! That's how we do that. Cool.
Now it's Consolidator Jones. Just a quick little, you know, quick little button up there, a little button up right there, a little button up right there. Ain't gonna hurt nobody. Don't wanna hurt nobody. And we can use our same buses each time too, because we know we've set them, and we know we're setting the record at the same level each time. Scoop. Cool, we fixed that little problem. That thing was way too loud. Way too loud. Much.
I like it when you get your point across. Feel my vein bulging through my skin. If I was president, would be elected on Friday. Get my people straight on Saturday. Through the galaxy on Sunday. Back to work on Monday. It ain't no love lost, no love lost. It ain't no love lost, no love lost. It ain't no love lost, no love lost. When I was down bad, they ain't come around. The nigga learned how to hold it down. Do this for my son now. I remember back then, I was flipping pounds. Yeah, they said they got my back, but I looked around with my eyes where they at now. I was down bad, no food at all. Man, fuck the credit, they be trying to knock the shit. And it's obvious. Oh, they ain't poppin' shit. We fly shit. We rockin' shit. Till the day I die, till the day I'm gone. Till the day I die, till the day I don't. Yeah. Such an honor to play my role. I'ma never sell my soul. So many people lost hope. I'ma still thug it down the road. No love lost. It ain't no love lost, no love lost. It ain't no love lost, no love lost. It ain't no love lost, no love lost. Half the time. They politicking on the corner with them things on them. It ain't no common without common sense. It ain't no rain without rainfall. It ain't no struggle without greatness. I never been a part of honor roll. I've been in these streets trying to run it up. Saw people die and overdose. It ain't no game at all. I'm from the streets where we trying to ball. Everything happened for a reason, dawg. And they can't stop shit, not at all. No love lost. It ain't no love lost, 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 no love lost.
We in society type so much that when you have to write something down on paper, it's such like a, I don't know why, I probably shouldn't have to show my business info now, huh? Here you go, you want to have my fucking EIN number? Sorry. I'll do this while we're bouncing stuff. So gotta get all this shit done in time. All right, where we at? How many we got to go? A few more to go. We're almost there, guys. It's sounding real good. This project's gonna be crazy. Today's a good ass day. Super highs the past few days on set. Can't wait to show you guys what we've been doing. I want to really work on how to stream it from on set better, but I think I could have been able to set it up. I just got so excited when we got there. We just got straight to work, you know what I mean? And didn't really get a chance to even take a second. It's just kind of how it goes. You get there, you're like bam, 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 bam.
Like a last electric, yeah. We don't have to take a pill to meditate and take it there. Turn that money how it feel. Oh, that pain get real. Yeah, I play this life like a deck of cards and this shit so real. Yeah, I'm smoking on a kill. Got that blunt fully filled. Like electric, yeah. We don't have to take a pill to meditate and take it there. Turn that money how it feel. Oh, that pain get real. Yeah, I play this life like a deck of cards and this shit so real. Yeah, I'm smoking on a kill. Got that blunt fully filled. Like electric, yeah. We don't have to take a pill.
Let's go.
To meditate and take it there. Turn that money how it feel. Oh, that pain get real. Yeah, I play this life like a deck of cards and this shit so real. Yeah, I'm smoking on a kill. Got that blunt fully filled.
If I stop before I wait.
Know how to
Crispy critter.
Gotta learn how to spread them wings, baby.
Crispy. This one's crispy.
like
What's-
electric, yeah. We don't have to take a pill to meditate and take it there. Turn that money how it feel. Oh, that pain get real. Yeah, I play this life like a deck of cards and this shit so real. Yeah, I'm smoking on a kill. Got that blood fully filled. Like electric, yeah. We don't have to take a pill to meditate and take it there. Turn that money how it feel.
Let's go.
Ain't get real. Yeah, I play this life like a deck of cards and this shit so real.
I like my women like I like my cars, a big body Benz, a big old body Benz. Big body Benz.
I learned to fly. We don't believe in media.
A big old butt.
It's this love that I don't feel. Shawty, I electric, yeah. We don't have to take a pill to meditate and take it there. Turn that money how it feel. Oh, that pain get real. Yeah, I play this life like a deck of cards and this shit so real. Yeah, I'm smoking on a kill.
Got that blood fully filled. Hell yeah. Right before I wait.
You don't even know how to fly.
Gotta learn how to spread them wings, baby.
You don't even know how to ride.
No thing, though.
No thing, no.
You know I learned to fly.
We're a squad, bro. We're gonna get everybody sorted. We are farmers. Bum ba dum bum bum.
You know I learned to fly. We don't believe in media.
All the tricks in the game and shit.
It's this love that I don't feel. Shot you like electric, yeah. We don't have to take a pill to meditate and make it real. Turn that money how it feel. Oh, that pain get real. Yeah, I play this life like a deck of cards and this shit so real. Yeah, I'm smoking on a kill. Got that blood fully filled.
Matter of fact, that's what I was doing, was rolling one.
You don't even know how to fly.
Gotta learn how to spread them wings, baby.
You don't even know how to ride.
No thing, though.
We don't believe in media.
Yeah, dude, bro. You already know this shit's gonna be crazy at like Coachella, or this shit's gonna go crazy live, dude. Heavily distorted. Oh yes, like for the live version, like a whole fucking. Oh yes, bro. Joe, We're squad, Joseph. You're gonna be so full of inspiration soon, bro. I promise. Take care of you, bro, and get you whatever you need, man. We just gotta get sorted. Your shit's gonna blow up on here too. I haven't been online for like the past 4 or 5 days, so I haven't been checking everybody's stuff, but I already know. You're tapped into the whole spirit. Hey, bro, this live with motherfucking guitar solos, like I could even arrange it different for like there to be a whole section where it is just for the performance section, you know what I mean? 'Cause that's what we do with Amy's live shows. We got a whole we programmed a whole live show with lights and cuts and things and skits and everything for Amy, you know what I mean? But then Corona hit. Boom, that was our last, right before Corona hit, that was our last goal was to get her whole live show like completely dialed in, and believe me, it was coming out crazy. Still, you guys will definitely see it soon. We're probably gonna end up putting together like a crazy live concert soon with all the artists. That seems like it's gonna be one of my next goals. Is to get like a real performance, like at a place. We'll broadcast it all crazy, set it up all gnarly, and do like a full, like maybe like a virtual concert with. That would be really cool. That shit don't open back up soon. We're definitely doing that.
It's this love that I don't feel. Shock you like electric eel. We don't have to take a pill. The meditate and take a day. Turn that money how I feel. All that pain get real. Yeah, I play this life like a deck of cards and this shit's so real. Yeah, I'm smoking on a kill. Got that blunt fully filled. You don't even know how to fly. You gotta learn how to spread them wings, baby. You don't even know how to ride.
Yes, sir.
No thing, though. You know I learned to fly. We don't believe in media. How you learn to fly? Every day, work great in the bed, in the time you say. I know you like to talk a lot, but it tends to be a lot of bullshit. You gon' learn how to fly in the day. Me and you gon' be riding the way. This ain't no time to done down. I'm buzzing up, keeping this motherfucker like I'm chalking up. Here on my conscience, and I can't kill it all. Sometimes it be hard to clear it after all. You don't even know how to fly.
Yeah.
You don't even know how to ride. It's just part of the game to learn.
On live would be crazy. You could get some actual background singers for the live performance with the guitar player too. That'd be gnarly. To sing like low, like real gospel-y harmonies through the hook would actually be good. On the, I can't do the thing in my head though. I'd have to tell them they could sing it. You don't even know how to fly. And then there'd be like the low mid. Whoa, that should be crazy. And then the guitar. It goes over there already getting it down. Oh, I just had a... You know what California does have, though? It has vegan options and vegetarian options that it's hard to fucking find everywhere else. You can't go to, like, Oklahoma and find a vegetarian Reuben, a vegan Reuben. You know what I mean? Let me get a Reuben sandwich that's a vegan one. They're like, hell, what the hell's that? You got a vegan.
You know I learned to fly.
Heavy on the wall. Wow, wow.
We don't believe in media.
Wow. I'm not. I'm still just vegetarian. Just vegetarian. But I am eating by the Golden Mack fucking thing right here.
Turn that money how I feel. All that pain get bars and this shit so real. Yeah, I'm smoking on a kill. Got that blunt fully filled. You don't even know how to fly.
Gotta learn how to spread them wings, nigga.
You don't even know how to ride.
No dang, dog.
You know I learned to fly. We don't believe in media.
Call it pop stop.
How you learn to fly through the day? Work great in the bay, in the time you say. I know you like to talk a lot, but it ends to be a lot of bullshit.
Oh my God.
You gon' learn how to fly in the day. Me and that eagle gon' be riding the rain. This ain't no time to done down.
Man, I just took a bite of a Fruity Pebble Rice Krispie treat.
Clear out my conscience, and I can't clear it all.
So good.
Sometimes it be hard to clear it after all. You don't even know how to fly.
Oh yeah, well, I'll get it dialed in. I think I got it on one thing somewhere.
You don't even know how to ride.
Cause you know I'm so anti headphones. No, not edible. It was from Crave Cafe.
You know I learned to fly.
It's Goldie. He's gonna be mad at me. I could not resist. I could not resist.
Nah,
They're so good. Oh my God. That thing was pure joy. Oh my God. Fruity Pebble Rice Krispie treat with marshmallows in it and shit.
Just another situation.
Oh, delicioso.
Going away.
It get crazy in LA.
We ain't tripping on the danger.
That's a big ass edible. What do you mean, man? What do you mean, man? Chiba Hut, bro. Oh my God. You know what? I fucking missed that place. That's when I was not a vegetarian. And I used to love that motherfucking place. I don't know which one I would get. I don't know. Was it the White Widow or it was the ranch? They had the one with like the chicken, bacon ranch one. Oh my God, Chiba Hut. That's the original Chiba Hut too, right? In Tucson? Yes, the AK-1200. Oh, Lordy, have mercy on my soul. See, that's the thing about, I'm not a vegetarian because I just have this weird thing now. As I got older, I got like, I look into the eyes of the cow and I'm like, damn, Mr. Cow. Damn, I don't want to eat you. I don't know why, but Lord, do you taste good, Mr. Cow? I want to eat you, but I can't, so I won't, but goddamn. Oh, no, I want to. All right, okay, I'm done. Ribeye. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It smells so good. It still tastes so good. But I just got like the spiritual thing going on for some reason. I don't know why. I'm not even, it just kicked in. And it's been so long. But sometimes I'll be like, damn, that smells delicious. Can I just watch you eat that? To my friends, they laugh. Like, who the fuck craves a salad? You know what I'm saying? Like, who jumps up and is like, damn, a long, hard day of work. I crave a nice iceberg head of lettuce. That's what I like after a nice day of whatever the fuck I've been up to. I need a nice head of lettuce. Like, dude, come on, man. Nobody wants that. Cheese is hard to let go of. That's why I'm not a vegan, because I'm like, I cannot let go of cheese. But I don't drink milk. I drink the almond milk. My personal favorite is coconut milk. That's too much. Yeah. I could never let go of cheese. A nice head of lettuce. Who wants a head of lettuce? You know what I mean? Like, yum. I like to eat things that trick me. Like I said, hey girl, you heard me say a vegan Reuben earlier, because Mendocino Farms out here has a motherfucking vegan Reuben. And it's good. I was like, wait a minute.
I don't know about that because I don't like sauerkraut either, so you gotta get it on the side. But their particular sauerkraut is not like normal sauerkraut. Things are not even what they're called anymore, by the way. So when you go do food shit, don't even worry. Order some shit you never even liked in your whole life, and they're gonna bring it out. It's not even what it used to be because they're like, this is just what we call it. And you're like, okay, cool, I'm down. Let's go. Like I had a vegan Reuben sauerkraut thing. I hated sauerkraut. I still do, by the way. So I don't know what. It's not normal sauerkraut, and it's not obviously a normal Reuben, but it's definitely a thing. So it exists, and it's really good. That's what I'm saying. What the fuck? Sauerkraut is amazing. Is that a Canadian thing, Joe? I don't know. That might be a cold weather thing, bro. Because when I played some show in Chicago one time, and I've never felt more rude in my life. But listen to this. It was kind of the promoter's fault, but it's a European thing. Okay, yeah. I knew it had to be some kind of something. So he's like, man, okay. And we partied really hard. So the next day we're on the way to the airport. And he's like, I feel bad. You need to get a real Chicago dog. And it's like fucking literally 8 in the morning. And I'm like, we're all hungover and been drinking a lot and smoking a lot. And fucking, I'm like, oh, God. Okay, sure, yeah, I want to experience, Chicago, let's go, let's get a Chicago dog, 8 in the morning, all right, here we go, and we go get a fucking thing, and I don't even like relish or none of that shit, onions, nothing like that, and this thing was like full of everything, there was like no hot dog on there, it was full of relish and sauerkraut and this fucking green slime paste they pour on it in Chicago, I don't know what the fuck it is, but it's like pungent as fuck. Everything is like hot peppers and like, keep in mind it's 8 in the morning. We were just partying. I'm like, oh God. So, it's like the Chicago. He's like, and then he's the whole way there. He's like, this is the best place in Chicago. This is the only place. This is the blah, blah. I hated it. I took 2 bites and was like, I just don't eat in the morning. I'm going to save it. I'll take it in the airport. It's fucking so funny. Oh my God, I get it. Because it's like their whole thing, the Chicago dog. I mean, you're talking to the person who will eat like a mustard hot dog when I ate a hot dog. Just mustard and hot dog. Cool, great, cool. Or the snoring dogs. The snoring dogs were delicious, wrapped in bacon. No, it was the whole thing. It was the real. Yeah, no, it was the. Yeah. For real, it was not a Hollywood hot dog. It was a real Chicago hot dog. It was like the quality of it was obviously delicious, but the taste of it was not my stilo. Snoring dogs are crazy, dude. You could eat like 40 of those. I like how they're just easily packaged too. You know what I mean? With food, it's important for me. At least my preference is I like my shit to be easy to deal with. So like. I'm fucking Quesadilla Jones. I'm fucking peanut butter and jelly. One hand. Tactical. This is a tactical meal. I can fucking move around and shit. One piece. I don't need accessories. But that's why snoring dogs were dope too, man, because they're like wrapped in the thing, and then something about that, how they get it sitting that soft bun or whatever. See, guys, now I really like tactical meal. On the go. If I have to swing in a window on a rope or something, I fucking kick in a window and do a diamond raid, I need to have my hot dog in one hand ready to go without all its fixings get everywhere, because it's going to slow me down to have to pick them up. And then the alarm's going to ring, and I'm going to be like, I got to get all these peppers and shit. I dropped them. I got to get my peppers that fell off my hot dog. You know what I mean? I just need an easy to go, on the go, tactical meal. I just watched the movie SWAT the other day too with Colin Farrell and Samuel Jackson. That's where I got all tactical right now.
Part of me, we cruising the wind.
Now I'm sipping on this drink and I always take my time. To be honest with you, nigga, if it's a waste of your time, don't fuck with it. We done drinks at the vibe at the perfect tone. And some people be on same stuff when they hit my phone. Trying to escalate my mind, fuck that lame shit. Keep that maintain, no perfect, but I bang this. It's original fact that I ain't playing. I'm just trying to get my family straight on neighbors.
A whole lot of blessings when they clamp down.
All this life's a part of me. Love the way we cruise in the wind. Too much to say one day. Roll the weed and puff, let's chill. All the life a part of me. Love the way we cruise in the wind. Too much to say one day. Roll the weed and puff, let's chill.
This might be one of my other favorites on the song. This one's called The Come Down.
Let it go. Sometimes you just have to let it go. I'm on the road all the time, baby, I just let it go. Let that shit go. Let that shit go. Make money, make time just to let it go.
Make money, make time just to let it go.
Patience is a virtue. Everything will hurt you. Sometimes it will curse you. You just got to live life. All you got to do right, yeah. All this life's a part of me. Love the way we cruise in the wind. Too much to say one day.
Full vibe.
Roll the weed and puff, let's chill. All the life a part of me. Love the way we cruise in the wind. Too much to say one day. Roll the weed and puff, let's chill. All this life's a part of me. Love.
I almost want this one to feel like the low end's overwhelming you a little bit when it hits. Like it's, oh shit, it's almost too much. You know what I mean? Like the kick, the bottom, the whole bottom of the record, I want it to be the aggressive part of it. You know what I mean?
Part of me, we cruise in the wind. Say it one day. Let's chill. Now I'm sipping on this drink and I always take my time. To be honest with you, nigga, if it's a waste of your time, don't fuck with it. We done drinks at the vibe at the perfect tone. And some people be on same stuff when they hit my phone. Trying to escalate my mind, fuck that lame shit. Keep that maintain, no perfect, but I bang this. It's original fact that I ain't playing. I'm just trying to get my family straight on neighbors.
Oh, I hate that shit. Oh, wait a minute. What can we do? We'll be famous. Well, some guy came in the other day and was like, you could be famous for only. I'm like, oh my God, get the fuck out of here. Douchebaggeroni. Do you really get business like that? With all that crazy alien text and shit? You know what? I think we all need to contact this guy right now. I'm going to climb to the highest mountains and scream your name, my friend. What is your name? What is your name? The land must know. We must let everyone know in all the land. In all of the Shire. We must let this guy A159756082. We must scream his names hither from thither. Everybody must know of this man. Where do we sign up, my friend? Get the fuck out of here. Just an all-around no.
Part of me, we cruise in the wind. Say it one day.
This is what we've all been missing. This guy has the magic sauce for us. Where all of our lives, all of your dreams will come true. Contact me now. For only 8,000 easy payments of $1.
Part of me, we cruise in the wind. Say it one day. Let's chill. Now I'm sipping on this drink and I always take my time. To be honest with you, nigga, if it's a waste of your time, don't fuck with it. We done drinks at the vibe at the perfect tone. And some people be on same stuff when they hit my phone. Trying to escalate my mind, fuck that lame shit. Keep that maintain, no perfect, but I bang this. It's original fact that I ain't playing. I'm just trying to get my family straight on neighbors.
Whole lot of blessings when it comes. He come in here to do some spam and then he gets stuck. He's like, that's actually a dope song. I'm going to listen to this for a minute.
Part of me, we cruise in the wind. Say it one day.
Nah, bro. We don't need none of that.
Now I'm sipping on this drink and I always take my time. To be honest with you, nigga, if it's a waste of your time,
Joe
don't
got
fuck
that fool
with
locked
it.
down.
We done drinks at the vibe at the perfect tone. And some people be on same stuff when they hit my phone. Trying to escalate my
See you
mind,
later,
fuck that
buddy.
lame shit. Keep that maintain, no perfect,
All
but I
good.
bang this. It's original fact that I ain't playing. I'm just trying to.
We got Zoltar out of here. No more Zoltar. He's like, I'll tell your fortune on the end of a bridge on the freeway. You meet me after dark. Yes, you come alone. Like, sounds legit. I'll be there. Bring your social security card, too, just in case. You need my birth certificate, too? I got it. I'm ready. I'm ready. Yeah, we're gonna get it
Now
going.
I'm sipping on this drink and I always take my time. To be honest with you, nigga, if it's a waste of your time, don't fuck with it. We done drinks at the vibe at the perfect tone.
Yeah, you need my social security card? I got it. No, I'm gonna text it to you right now. And I'm gonna bring it. You got it, right? Okay. That shit's funny. Blood type for sure. For sure, blood type. Just in case. They need to know. If they ask you to meet in an alley and they ask your blood type at the same time. Oh my God. It's your own fault if you take that meeting, okay? They're like, what's your blood type? Hey, you, what's your blood type? You meet me here, come back behind building. You're like, oh no. Oh no. Yeah, we got candy and money and stuff for you, yeah. You're like an adult? You just bribed an adult with candy and money? Okay, let's go. Let's get it. I'm an adult. I'll fight you. But then you go back there, then it's a bunch of crazy Armenians or Russians back there ready to go. Scalpel. We need the kidney. Hey, man. L.A., New York. I don't know. You just gotta look out.
We cruising the wind. Now I'm sipping on this drink and I always take my time. To be honest with you, nigga, if
Trying to get it right there.
same stuff with all this life's a part of me. Love the way we cruise in the wind. Too much to say one day. Roll the weed and puff, let's chill. All the life a part of me. Love the way we cruise in the wind. Too much to say one day. Roll the weed and puff, let's chill. All this life's a part of me. Love the way we cruise in the wind. Too much to say one day. Roll the weed and puff, let's chill. All the life a part of me. Love the way we cruise in the wind. Too much to say one day. Roll the weed and puff, let's chill. All this life's a part of me. Love the way we cruise in the wind. Too
See, I'm not even have to really hit these too hard because we're pushing into it and we're getting these tubes to light up anyway.
All this life's a part of me. Love the way we cruise in the wind. Too much to say one day.
Yes, sir.
Roll the weed and puff, let's chill. All the life a part of
Back
me.
up a little bit. Back up a
Love
little
the way
bit.
we cruise in the wind. Too much to say one day. Roll the weed and puff, let's chill. All this life's a part of me. Love the way we cruise in the wind. Too much to say one day.
Alright, I'm not mad at that.
All this life's a part of me. Love the way we cruise in the wind. Too much to say one day. Roll the weed and puff, let's chill. All the life a part of me.
Jamma Thorn.
We have fun right now. That was funny. What's going on here? Blood type. Let's bounce this. Suck a fish. Suck a fish.
Damn, that fucking Fruity Pebble Rice Krispie Treat sitting there staring at me.
We cruise in the wind.
Now I'm sipping on this drink and I always take my time. To be honest with you, nigga, if it's a waste of your time, don't fuck
It's
with
literally
it.
staring
With
at me.
drinks at the vibe at the perfect tone. And some people be on same stuff when they hit my phone. Trying to escalate my mind, fuck that lame shit. Keep that
Oh, yeah,
maintain,
bro.
no perfect, but I bang this. It's original fact.
Man, I
that ain't
appreciate you,
faking.
bro.
I'm just trying to get my family straight on neighbors.
I told you, it's just staring at me. I really want to eat it. It just won't stop staring at me. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna end up eating this thing.
All this life's a part of me. Love the way we cruise.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite on the project.
Too much to say one day. Roll the weed.
Yeah, I love the smoke of this one.
All the life a part of me. Love the way we cruise in the wind. Too much to say one day. Roll the weed and pop, let's chill.
Let's go. Damn, I want to eat that Rice Krispie treat so bad.
Let it go. Sometimes you just have to let it go. I'm on the road all the time, baby, I just let it go. Let that shit go. Let that shit go. Make money, make time just to let it go.
Thanks for all the new love coming in today, man.
Patience is a virtue.
HS8s and NS10s.
Sometimes it will curse you. You just got to live life. All you got to do right, yeah. All this life's a part of me. Love the way we cruise.
I got some NS10s also.
Too much to say one day. Roll the weed and puff, let's chill. All the life a part of me. Love the way we cruise.
So I can like flip back and forth to make sure I know.
Too much to say one day.
Yeah.
Roll the weed and puff, let's chill. All this life's a part of me.
And then I got some little radio
Love the way we cruise
box
in the
speakers
wind.
that I can drop it on and like really check out where it's gonna sound like in a car radio and like. So it's important. I basically got 3 playbacks right here. I got HS8s, NS10s, and then some little old school box JVCs from my homie.
Weed and puff, let's chill.
Thank you, bro. So appreciate it. Yeah, dude. That's one of my favorites, the Come Down. Holy moly, macaroni and cheese whiz. All right, so you seeing, I want you guys to really catch what we're doing, though, how we're dragging stuff through the theme. And you notice how we leave the last one on, so when we go back and we have to bounce the MP3 again, we're going to have it right there already. We won't have to redial it in, and we'll have that track's mastered, it's dialed in, you know. But I can always customize this again real fast to my ear, and I kind of know what I did for each record, so it's just like bam, bam, bam. But the important part is it's like the leveling and everything, and the little EQ points. It's not really super important, but I guess, you know, you just want to keep that same sound all the way through because it's a project. And even though the records are different sounding, you want to, like, that's kind of why we're doing it all in one swoop. That's kind of why we're running it through the same path. You know, we're making sure it's hitting those tubes. We're introducing that color. But you notice we're kind of buttoning it up each time. You know what I mean? A little bit different for each record. Oh, yeah. No, yeah, actually I do. I flip it in Pro Tools. So when we're doing the mix stuff and then when we're in the Pro Tools sessions, the record, I actually do all that shit on the 2-track. So I do like beat flips and shit. Like I'll grab and pitch it down, time stretch it, do weird warp shit. But you can get that effect with just time stepping and shit like that and pitching it down because it's going to diminish the quality of it too when it does that. So it's going to like get all kind of filtery sounding. But then with the backgrounds and ad-libs and all that shit, yeah, those are all like filter bounces and all the crazy stuff, like swimming through it all. But I've been doing that for quite some time, like the flips. I've been flipping beats because back in the day I used to do so many sessions for people that you just get the 2-track and I'd be doing crazy shit to their 2-track, like just learning and learning and learning. So always the first thing is I come grab my limiter and make sure I roughly set where I want it to be, and then I come through it and tweak it in, you know?
Be the light, be the armor. Hold it down to the comma. Why these bitches think they know it? I be really in the street. Be the light, be the armor.
hold it down to the comma. Why these bitches think they know us? I be really in the street tough.
Really in the streets tough, nigga. Yeah, me straight till it crack off. Nigga, you better back off. I told my homies I was not playing. I told my homies I was not playing. 9 to 5 wasn't working.